with that, they did go into the underground of Montauk and do an extensive rebuilding, added 2 more levels underground, apparently, from what I hear, and resumed operations with the old management corps, if you will, sometime in '87. The original management corps resumed operations on a sporadic basis in 1988, and they kept going at it and doing what I don't know. Went on through until sometime in 1991. Now, this was a civilian management group. It was not military. They had government oversight and, of course, intelligence community oversight. In 1991, the Air Force took over the entire operation, underground and surface, but of course nothing was ongoing on the surface. That was the perfect cover. The buildings were abandoned, everything was abandoned, and it just was maintained in that position of total neglect. We don't care what's here, it's all abandoned appearance. Yes, it was abandoned on the surface, but there were other underground operations ongoing. And there were guards running around on the surface, which we found out about. But in 1991, the Air Force took over for a very special operation. They took over everything. And that operation, as Preston called it later, and it was an official title, was Operation Sky Pebbles. This became an ongoing military operation until sometime in, I believe, June of 1998, when the Air Force pulled out, locked up the base. And at that point, the Navy wasn't happy about it. They wanted to get in there and run the show for whatever they wanted. And they forcibly broke their way in sometime in, I believe, July or August of 1998. And they are now running the show and have been ever since that time period to this day. What the Navy's doing in there, we don't know. We do know what the Air Force was doing, and that was very extensive research on particle beam weapon systems and developing a system which would be able to shoot down at long range UFOs or what have you outside the atmosphere of the Earth. What the Navy's doing, we don't know. We assume they're following on with particle beam weapon research, but that is purely an assumption. Preston has no feedback from the Navy. He's in the Air Force, and the Navy's not telling the Air Force what they're doing, officially or unofficially. And maybe at the Joint Chiefs level they know, but certainly not at, let us say, the more common level.
You come awake from your sleep to question, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Make it and talk down to what you thought, and what you thought, is it